Broncos country, 'twas the night before training camp, and we have got some last minute news updates on both Blake Watson as well as Eyioma Uwazurike. Bringing in this article from Mike Kliss, we've just got, first of all, the basic schedule for Denver Broncos training camp as we ramp up to Friday, which is going to be the first practice that's going to be open to the public. On Tuesday, veteran players will report. That's tomorrow. Rookies reported last week. Sean Payton and players will be available for press conferences. The team will then host a media barbecue. We will be bringing those press conferences both on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So for acclimation practice on Wednesday and Thursday, afterwards, Payton will have press conferences, and then the players will also have press conferences. That's going to last from 10 to 11:30 in the morning on both of those days. And then on Friday at 10 a.m. is going to be the first full formal practice, and fans who have the ticket to attend will be able to get into the gates at Broncos Park, powered by Common Spirit. So obviously a really, really exciting week here in Denver. I'm so pumped to get out there, get our first in-person look at this team, and really see where we are as a team and get a true gauge on where this team has taken steps forward and where this team has taken steps back from last year. Bringing in this other part of the article, the Broncos did release an update through Mike Kliss in regards to running back Blake Watson. Watson was placed on the non-football injury list last week when the rookies reported for camp, but according to Kliss, it was just because of a minor leg muscle tweak that he suffered during the dead period, so over the past few weeks. It was off of the Broncos team facilities, so that's why it had to go under a non-football injury designation, but he can be activated at any given time, and Watson has already received massive praise through the media from Sean Payton. He was given a $25,000 signing bonus and a $275,000 salary guarantee to join the Broncos, so clearly the Broncos value heavily what Watson brings to the table. I heard from several people that I talked to that Watson was very much a draftable player, so I'm really excited to see what he's going to bring to the table, especially given the fact that we heard a report from Troy Rank saying that Audric Estime and Jaleel McLaughlin are basically locks to make the roster right now, and Javonte Williams and Samaje Perine are going to be battling for one single roster spot. Where does Blake Watson fit into this mix? We're not sure yet, but given all of the praise that Watson has received from Sean Payton, especially in regards to what he can do in the receiving game, I think Watson's got a pretty strong chance to make this team as well. Further, we have an update on Denver Broncos defensive lineman Eyioma Uwazurike. He has been suspended for the past year for violations of the NFL's gambling policy. It was revealed that he ended up placing bets during the season in 2022 on Broncos games that he played in. He's going to apply for NFL reinstatement on Wednesday from his suspension. But there is some complications to this matter because his matter has been under review by the Colorado Department of Revenue and Arapahoe County prosecutors to determine whether any state gambling laws were violated. While no charges have been filed at this time, and we don't know for sure if charges will be filed, 9 News has learned that Arapahoe County is working with the state's gaming department on criminal investigation matters regarding Uwazurike. As of Monday, no decision on whether to file charges has been made by the Arapahoe DA, but the review remains open. The question becomes, would Uwazurike become reinstated by the NFL even though the criminal review remains open? So right now, Uwazurike is going through a little bit of a complicated matter just because of this, obviously, these criminal matters. His criminal case in Iowa was dismissed and suppressed last year because it was determined the Iowa Division of Criminal Investigation wrongfully used a geolocation software to collect information, which the court determined to be a violation of his constitutional rights. Uwazurike's attorney, prominent Denver attorney Harvey Steinberg, who has represented several Broncos in recent criminal matters, told 9 News earlier this month that local authorities don't have a case against his client. Iowa court suppressed all evidence seized, finding it was taken illegally. That ruling is binding on the Colorado courts and the Colorado prosecutors. It would be difficult, if not impossible, to prosecute a case here when all the charges were dismissed in Iowa as a result of that ruling. So his legal team's pretty confident that the legal matters will be dismissed by the Arapahoe County Court, and if that does indeed happen, that'll probably pave the way to reinstate Uwazurike. The question is, where would he fit on this Broncos defensive line? The Broncos made a lot of changes on their interior defensive line last year, the most notable moves bringing in Malcolm Roach and John Franklin Myers. So I feel like Uwazurike is going to have to really show a lot if he does get on the field during training camp to even make the team. He was drafted by the previous defensive regime, so I don't know, man. I don't know if that is going to be good news or bad news for Uwazurike that he's going to be reinstated. Only time will tell there. All right, Broncos country, before we dip out of here, please be sure to leave a like on this video as well as subscribe and ring the bell so these videos appear in your notification feed. I would really appreciate it, guys. Those are 2 free and easy ways to show your support, helps tell YouTube's algorithm to push us out, and helps us get seen by more and more members of Broncos country just like you and me. And until next time, guys, I am your host, Gage Madrid, saying peace out.